Coming up, some coffee stuff.
And I'll talk about, are we really recording this?
Yep, and that's the beginning.
Techspresso. Hey.
Yeah?
We're gonna start, like in a second.
Actually, before we start, I've been wanting to ask you about something. I've got quite the business proposition for you.
I thought I was in charge of business.
Not anymore. I've got this great idea. Okay. So everyone
Where did you get a briefcase?
Internet.
Okay.
Everyone loves cats, right? So I have this idea. Okay. People love cats. And people love stuff. So if you put cats on stuff and then film it, you make money, right? And then also you could take stuff and put it on cats. Like it's just as profitable.
You have to be careful.
Like as you can see with this graph here that I've illustrated, cats is more popular than bread on the internet.
Well, why would you? What?
It's just it makes. I mean, and then as you can, okay. As this
is that a rainbow?
As this graph easily illustrates, the more cats and the more stuff.
What?
Yeah, and then also there's this very fancy formula by an arithmetic artist.
So after you get rich.
So no, we're not done yet. We're gonna become uber rich by you see. People love putting stuff in things, right? Mm-hmm. People love cats, right? Mm-hmm. We've already established this.
Yes.
So you could put cats in things like a bag, right? And look at all that money. That's like another dollar sign than before. And then to top it all off,
oh no,
right? You can take things and put them into cats.
Oh no.
So I mean, if you could just sign. Right here, in the initial investment it's just $16,000.
You have a cat, and no.
But don't you want to make money?
Well, I love money.
Don't you love cats?
Love cats. I'm signing with a pencil. That seems legitimate.
Yeah, just sign the check with a pencil also. Specifically the amount.
Let me see what I need to read. No. We'll talk about this after the show.
Fine. When I'm on my yacht and you want to come on with your cat, I think you know what'll happen.
Hey, I'll try to stick a pencil up its butt. The internet's our magical land where all of our wildest dreams come true. We run amok with Leopleurodons and unicorns.
And cats.
What are you doing?
Here's just another copy of the contract.
If
you just want to look it over when you have some free time, you know.
Okay. I thought we'd talk about this later.
Do you have some free time now?
I guess so.
Great.
So what do I get out of this?
Well, for your investment of $16,000, I have this piece of cake.
It's half eaten.
But it's 100% delicious.
But it's 50% cake.
It's 100% delightful.
Will you go away if I sign this?
Yeah, I'd be so glad to have you a partner.
Okay.
In this wonderful investment.
Here, let me get a pen.
All right, great. No!
Like I was trying to say earlier before Sean insanely interrupted me.
Cats!
There were a lot of awesome ideas that have come out on the internet over its many, many years of existence that just were a little bit too soon, and they never really caught on, but they would be awesome if they still were around. Number 5 is Social FM, or Mercora, which is actually a social networking site. It was a social networking site that allowed you to meet people and DJ your own radio station and listen to other people's radio stations, which would be really awesome if they still had it. Imagine iPhone apps and Android apps and all that cool stuff. Number 4, Mugshot. which was a totally open source social networking site which pulled information from Facebook and MySpace and everything, but it was totally, yeah, it is gone. But it was totally open source, and they actually did protect your privacy and had easy to set up privacy settings. Number 3, Martin Sargent. Where did he go?
He got fired.
I used to love WebDrifter and Internet Superstar, and he's gone now. I looked at his website, he has pictures of his mom up there. That's it. Seriously.
I like his mom.
Well, I like his mom too, but still, I miss you. Where are you? Okay, sorry. Number 2. God, man. Number 2, rampant stealing of things off the internet. What happened to that? Why isn't that cool anymore? I mean, Kazaa, K++ Edition, Napster, all that shit's gone. I can't steal things and not feel bad about it anymore because there's so many other options where I can pay money, and they don't have that anymore. But the number 1 thing that I miss, and it just recently died, fuck you, Steve Jobs, Lala was really cool. You could listen to any song, web browser based, you didn't have to pay, you could listen to it before you bought it, and they were cheap, and it was just, you didn't have to download a stupid program, so F you, Apple, goodbye. Sean's got a coffee segment coming up.
Here at Techspresso Fancy Edition, we're all about helping people make and enjoy better coffee. So today I decided I would introduce you to 2 of my go-to coffees that will hopefully start you to branch out into the vast world of delicious coffee. The first coffee I'm going to introduce you to is called Colombian, which, as the name suggests, comes from Colombia. Ooh, exotic. Colombian coffee has a bold and rich flavor. It also has a slightly acidic flavor, which might cause problems for people with heartburn. The best part about Colombian coffee, though, is the smell. When I brew a cup of Colombian coffee, you can smell it through the whole house. Colombian coffee makes up about 12% of the coffee consumed around the world, which means there's a good chance you already had Colombian coffee and don't even know it. The second type of coffee I'm going to take you on a little trip with is actually a type of roast. French roast, that is. Ooh, French. French roast is a very dark coffee roast, which usually tends to make people think it's very strong. But those people are the same people that put a gallon of creamer and a cup of sugar in their coffee, otherwise known as losers. A properly brewed cup of French roast has a dark, bold flavor. The longer roasting time that comes with French roast creates a lot of unique flavors that don't come through in a different coffee roast. The scent of French roast coffee is unique. It's very distinguished, I would say, but doesn't make it any less tasty. These 2 coffees are still very mainstream. You can find them most anywhere, and I suggest you try them if you're really thinking of getting into coffee. Ooh.
Well, that's it for this episode.
No, I cannot believe what you said about Steve Jobs.
I didn't say anything about Steve Jobs.
Yes, you did. About that website he shut down?
Oh,
he shut it down for a reason, so you can buy the music on iTunes.
Well,
that's what he wants.
I like having options.
You know who liked having options? Martin Sargent.
Everybody.
And we see what Steve Jobs did to him.
I don't think he did anything.
As always, you can catch us on Facebook at facebook.com/Techspresso or on Twitter at Techspresso.
And you may be able to find us on Techspresso.net, or you could subscribe to us on iTunes or Miro.
Damn right, iTunes.
Thank you, Steve Jobs.
And please leave us comments on the blog or anywhere you find fit on all the websites we're on and such. And email. Boop. All right.